Love is one word with many meanings. There are many Greek words for love, and I'm just going to share with you four words that we have. Phileo, which is a companionship type of love, the idea of having a companion where the happiness is measured by being together with someone.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Chris.
And we've been together for nearly 3 years. We met each other on Plenty of Fish, which is a dating app. And it's actually my friend that set me up on there because she thought that I needed a boyfriend, which I did. And I was kind of, it was a bit naff talking to people on there. You know, it was never, it's not a good way to connect with people. But when we started talking, it was different. We had real conversations and we would talk for hours, wouldn't we? And we sent essays to each other.
Yeah, and I was at uni at the time, so we had quite a distance between us. So we met up for our first date, but then after that there was a 6-week gap. So we were just trying to Skype each other. We were still learning a lot about each other.
Yeah, but we got to know each other quite well.
Yeah,
didn't
we did, and I think by the time it came to us having our second date, we felt like we knew so much about each other already.
We were kind of just together, really.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a second date, we kind of just were together.
That was us, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same feeling you get after you come back from a long day at work and you come home and you can just relax and be yourself.
And to be with someone who makes you want to have adventures, to make memories with them, it's a great feeling to have a partner in crime.
The main thing I like about Chris is that he brings out the best in me.
The best feature you have is your eyes. They're this really piercing blue colour, and I immediately noticed it when I first met you, and they're just this incredibly hypnotic, really, really beautiful colour. So I definitely think that's my favourite feature of you.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
I think my favourite feature of Chris's is his smile, because it's very infectious, and when you smile it makes me want to smile as well, which, yeah, exactly. Our love is very strong, and it always has been. We've never had any problems in our relationship, and I think that's just because
we are open and honest with each other, and we just constantly talk. If one of us has got an issue or a problem, the other person is there to support them.
Because, you know, life can throw problems, and we're lucky we haven't had any major ones yet, but we might do. But I'm not worried about that because I know that I've got Chris there by my side. And we just don't take life too seriously. We have a laugh with each other pretty much every day, and I think that's important. You've got to have fun.
Love to me means having that person that you always want to be with. If something great happens in your day, they're the first person you want to tell. If something's gone badly, they're the first person that can console you.
It's pretty much my whole life. It's pretty much the reason that I went to university, because Chris encouraged me. It's given me this ambition that I kind of lost before, and I felt like something was really missing in my life. And then Chris came along and I was like, that's what was missing.
I've loved you with all my heart for a long, long time.
You start saying things to me, how much you love me and how much it means for us to be away together.
Yep.
I still have no idea. I think it's a bit odd, but I have no idea. And then you say, so I want to ask you a question, and the penny drops, and I think, oh my God, this is happening. This is actually happening right now. And you get down on one knee, and I just kind of stand there and start internally freaking out and crying.
Well, external as well, don't worry.
With happiness, but just complete surprise and shock. And it was just the most amazing day ever.
But now it's a day of celebration that everyone can get involved in, all of our family and all of our friends. But I think we want to go to a bit more of a country setting, have sort of like a local pub and a community to be with.
I see love in a real way as something very constant. Love as an action. I mean, it's a doing rather than a being. Then there's that word eros that we know, and that's more of a physical and a sexual love, the idea of being attracted to someone, but as far as their body is concerned. The issue with that love, it's not the love of the other person, it's actually what can the other person do for me. Then there's this word storge, which is a more natural and affinitive love, and it's really in its simplest terms, having love for your children and your parents, and does even extend to having love for your pets. Love is a verb, it's a doing word, and it's something that we have to continually do rather than just be.
My name is Jyoti and I'm married to Alan, and we've been together for over 40 years.
Our main thing was at work. We were both engineers, and the thing about it was is that we meet on tea breaks, and you sort of can't wait to get to a tea break, so that when she's had her tea break and I had my tea break, we'd meet, and then you'd sort of look at each other, and you know, that's when the tingle starts. So your pulse is racing every time you think you're going to go meet her, or you start doing silly things, and you start to walk around with a grin and a smile on your face, and you get collywobbles, and you start thinking about her, and you start wishing and thinking, and so then all of a sudden your body temperature and everything starts to get different, and then you think to yourself, wow, what's happening? And that's when you sort of get that little tingle of thinking something's different. So I presume, unless you can get it off the shelf, that's how you feel that you're falling in love.
He was very handsome, and I really liked the look of him. I don't think it was really love, it was more like the physical attraction more than anything. And to be honest, that's what it was. And then the love grew from that. Feels wonderful to be in love, you know. Feels really nice, and you wanted to see that person, be with that person, they make you feel good. Love means
comfort, because you haven't got to worry about things. It gives you a sense of security, not in the money side, but in the fact is that you can always ask someone.
He's a really nice friend. He takes care of me. If it's snowing, he'll go out and clean my car in the morning.
If I'm hungry, she'll make something without me having to sort of ask her. And it's silly that, like, the washing's done, and I know it sounds a silly thing, but all those things make things comfortable. See?
I'm a really good cook.
Oh yes, I forgot to say that. Yeah, yes. Actually, she is a very good cook.
What keeps you strong? You know, he's my friend, my really good friend, my best friend in a way. Although I don't tell him that. Yeah. So we understand each other, and we know what makes each other tick. We've grown together and we've changed. You know, your personality changes, and sometimes I feel really sad because
It's quiet.
and it's like I'm not a mum anymore, I'm just a wife now, and it's an adjustment again. You've got to adjust to what do you do, how do you do it, you know.
Whereas now we have to do things. When you get older or when we retire, we'll do the things we want to do.
It's coming to the time when we are getting back to the way we used to be when we were very young, except we are very old. So again, you have to adjust to that, but I'm looking forward to it.
We like going places together, seeing different countries, and
We'll have to go to the movies, you know, go for a meal. And I think now, coming up to retirement age, we probably spend more time together than we do.
we both do active things. It'd be nice to do a lot of active things together, but we have our own different types of sports, so we don't get close. But
All that to come, there's different things now.
and if you can share that with someone, that's great.
And I look forward to the rest of my life, maybe with him, you know. And I don't want him to go first, I'd like to go first, because I don't want to be left behind.
But the final word for love and the final meaning of love for me is agape, which is loving someone no matter what.